Y'all, how are y'all doing today? Y'all, hope everything is going well. Hope you're having a wonderful, nice, sunny day, Sunday, fun day today, y'all. Look, y'all, Diddy is over here snapping out at the sketch artist. Y'all, he is trying to tell the sketch artist that they are making him look like a koala bear. We already know Diddy do look like, Grandpa, Papa Smurf, Santa Claus that stole Christmas 40 years ago. And he is dissatisfied with the court sketch. Who does Diddy think he is? Who does he think that, who does he think he is? He thinks he's in that federal courthouse trying to run everything and everybody? I don't think so. Hey, Miss Red. Hey, loving myself. How are you? Happy Sunday, you guys. Happy Sunday, fun day, y'all. Diddy is snapping out, y'all. It says, Diddy tells courtroom artist to soften him up in her sketches. Claims he looks like a koala bear. Well, Diddy, hey, Pam, how are you? Well, Diddy, you are looking a little old. You're looking like you probably gained a little bit of weight from the last time, you were stressed out losing weight. I don't know who he think he is. I don't know who he think he is. Oh, that's my Timu. Timu must want me to go shopping with them today. Y'all know I love my Timu. But anyway, y'all, let's get into it. Because Diddy is snapping out like a bucket of crabs over his sketch. Miss Red says, hey, sugar. Hey, Miss Red, how are you? So, y'all, let's get into it. Because y'all know Diddy is over here doing the most on the coast, you guys, right? So it says Sean Diddy Combs has expressed his dissatisfaction with a courtroom sketch of him during the Rex trafficking trial on Thursday. It says for weeks, the jury has been listening to testimony from Diddy's alleged victims, associates, and witnesses while the rapper observes from the defense section. It says, during these proceedings, the courtroom sketches of Sean Diddy Combs are drawn by the artist, one of whom reportedly received a subtle nod of approval from Diddy's mother, Janice Combs. Y'all, they still think that they is running things. Oh my goodness, how you gonna tell the sketch artist to soften it up a little bit? No, we not softening nothing up. Oh, absolutely not. We're going to draw what we see, and we're going to draw the best way we can, is what I would have told them. But anyway, y'all, it says on Thursday's hearing of Diddy's Rex crimes trial, the rapper made a request to the courtroom sketch artist, Jan Rosenberg, that showed he was displeased, he was unsatisfied with how she captured him. Diddy, we don't care. You look how you look. What do you think this is? Burger King where you can have it your way? No, sir. Absolutely not. No, you get what you get, right? It is not no Burger King have it your way, sir. Anyway, it says he said, soften me up a bit. You're making me look like a koala bear. Combs said per the New York Post. Oh my goodness. Hey, Tina, how are you? Tina says they think they're in a Hollywood movie. Yes. He is trying still to get clout while he is in the courtroom, y'all. What is going on? I'm telling you, Diddy is a mess. After he done talked these women out their drawers, after he done had them doing all these freak offs, even though they could have left or whatever, but you done did all this stuff. And you think, yes, you're in Hollywood, like this is some type of movie show that they're filming. Oh, absolutely not, Diddy. It says the incident reportedly happened while the jury was out on break. Hey, guy, how are you? It says, and it is unclear whether Rosenberg issued a response to the music mogul when he made the weird request. It says Rosenberg is one of the artists who has been covering the rapper's trial since it began in May. Her services and those of others like her have been invaluable for documenting the proceedings as the judge's ruling prohibited the televising of the trial and banned all attendees from taking photos, making recordings, or doing any live streams. It says a different sketch artist received praise from Diddy's mother. So I guess they're trying to, making him look skinny, making him not look so great. No, they are drawing what they see. They're doing the drawing. They're looking at Diddy and they're drawing. Okay, he looks like this. All these gray hair. He looked like Papa Smurf. Okay, we're gonna make him look like Papa Smurf because that's what they see him as, right? So it says, while Rosenberg got criticized by the embattled rapper, another courtroom sketch artist, Christine Cornell, previously claimed she received a thumbs up from Diddy's mom, Janice Combs, when she drew her during one of the proceedings. Puffy Combs' mom is sitting behind me, and she tapped me on the shoulder. Oh no, I have another order. I had 2 grocery orders today. So I'm gonna cook later on after I go live me. So I'm sorry. Hey Dixon. So it says okay, I'm gonna start over. So it says Puffy Combs' mom is sitting behind me and she tapped me on the shoulder and gave me a thumbs up, Cornell recalled the scene during her appearance on Dateline's True Crime True Crime Weekly podcast per US Weekly. Hey LR, how are you? It says she added she likes the way I was drawing her son. Janice, we don't care how these artists are drawing your son. They are doing their job. Who are you to be telling me as the whole artist how you want me to draw? No, don't tell me how you want me to draw. You should have been telling your son how to act in Hollywood these last 30 years. How about that? Hey, Art of War, how are you? You should have been telling your son how to act in Hollywood while he was gallivanting in them Hollywood streets. You should have been telling him how to act then. Not telling me how to draw. You need to be tending to your son and telling him how to act. You should have been teaching him some home training, right? That you did not. Absolutely. You didn't miss that part of parenting. So don't you come in this courtroom and tell me how to be drawing, right? That's what I would have let. I would have lit right on into her. Ma'am, excuse me. How you going to tell me something when you missed a whole training session of years out of your son's life, right? So anyway, let's continue. It says, Cornell also claimed that people have been drawn for her Cornell also claimed that people have been drawn to her sketches while range between 3 and 6 each day of the trial. Which range between 3 and 6 each day of the trial. You want to have a really accurate drawing that really resembles them, and you want to capture a bit of the dynamic of the courtroom. The artist further remarked, for the most part, I get a lot of affirmation. Now, let me say, they have 3 artists. One artist, when I was there on Monday and Tuesday, one artist was sitting like directly in front of us, like the first pew, and like towards the right side, because we were actually sitting on the left side of the courtroom. Hey, rockin' with Cowboy, how are you? And then there was 2 more sketch artists, 2 females at the front. At the beginning of the very first, on the very first pews that we seen. Hey, War, how are you? War said Diddy looks like he needs some eucalyptus leaves. He needs more than eucalyptus leaves. He needs some of that. He needs some hair coloring. He just needs a whole new makeover. But we know Diddy, he is locked up and they won't let him out, so he could just kiss all of that goodbye. What they see is what you see is what you get, right? I'm just saying. Merlin, how are you? Did he do it? Yes, he did. Tania, how are you? Tracy, hey, how are you? Welcome, y'all. Happy Sunday fun day. Hey, War, how are you? Y'all, I'm telling you, Diddy and his mammy think that they running something. They need to go sit down and have a couple of seats. While he was over here talking these women out their drawers, paying them some money, even though, this last girl, who is alleged to be 50 Cent baby mama, we know she was a juicy girl. She was getting all the dollar bills, and even Diddy's paying her rent up until today. But we know that is probably all night lights out, y'all. I'm telling you, Diddy probably told her, you better go find somebody to pay the rent for the month of July, right? I'm just saying. Hey, Tania, how are you? Welcome. Cray, welcome. Cray says, you think they'll put him in general population? They probably will, when they probably feel that, it's right and people, other inmates won't probably be, trying to clap his cheeks or pop him upside his head. That's when they probably will. War says, poor koala bear. I know, right? We got Diddy looking like the koala bear. The koala bear is looking way better than him. But Diddy is upset, and his mom is trying to, give the different artists. Like I said, I seen 3 artists in there drawing pictures. So you get 3 different type of I guess drawings, which is okay, I think. For people to see what it looks like, because in the federal courts, as you guys know, there's no recording, there's no videotapes, there's no video footage. It's none of that in the federal. You got the pen and the paper. You got to write all the notes, until your fingers, get cramped up and start hurting. But it says Diddy is being tried on 5 felony charges, namely racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of reckless trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in the P word. So Diddy needs to go have a seat. This is not, he thinks that he is still in Hollywood, still running the show, still trying to tell people what to do, right? No, so please go have a seat. Cray says, you think he'll testify or name names? I don't know. I don't think Diddy, you know what, you guys, I don't know how you guys feel, but tell me, is this kind of how y'all were thinking before? Hey, Henry, how are you? I was thinking like, all these Justin Bieber tapes, Usher, Oprah Winfrey, Ellen DeGeneres, like, J-Lo, ho, 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 Merry Christmas, Kim Kardashian, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. I was like, where's all these tapes at? But really and truly, it's all about these relationships, these juicy girls. They getting upset. They were trying to claim Diddy for their own. Diddy holds no allegiance to nobody. He wasn't trying to be somebody's soul man. Diddy was not caring. He was gallivanting through the ho, 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 Merry Christmas streets and getting all these women that was with the smoke to, amp up, pump up their volume, because they was already, hey, Diddy, pick me. So Diddy was like, okay, you had 100, let me pump up the volume. You want to be a freak? I'm about to turn you out. I'm about to talk you out of your drawers and everything, right? Hey, Tracy says, I'm hoping that he takes the stand. I know, I don't think he will, though, because, the prosecution is going to eat him up, honey. Hey, Bronze, how are you? Tania said, period. Yes, indeed, Tania. Arda Ward says, what's a juicy girl? If y'all don't know what a juicy girl is one of the ones that be standing around the club, standing around places. They want the man with money to be buying them and taking care of things, taking care of them, paying their bills, doing this. That's what a juicy girl is. Hey, Virgo, how are you? Ernest, welcome. Y'all, that's what a juicy girl is. And they were all juicy girls. They were all with the smoke. This girl was with the smoke from day one. They were asking her, how did you meet Diddy? Oh, well, I met Diddy because my girlfriend and Diddy used to go together. They were boyfriend, girlfriend. They were clapping each other's cheeks. And, we went on a trip together. And then after the trip, Diddy slid me his number. So I was like, wow, you was with the smoke since day one. So what does that tell all of us? That they are all juicy girls. They're just mad. All of them were in the relationships, even though what Diddy did to Cassie was wrong. I'm sorry. Cassie, she got the beat down, the smack down. She got the hands, the knees, and the elbows and the feet, right? He did her wrong in that aspect because nobody deserves to be treated like that. I don't care what nobody says, right? Sandra, welcome. Music, welcome. So I don't believe that nobody should be treated like that. But with this girl right here, all she is over here crying and slinging snot about is she loved Diddy. She wanted Diddy to be by himself. Girl, don't you understand you're a juicy girl? Ain't no man in their right mind gonna walk a juicy girl down the aisle. Ain't no man in their right mind gonna put a ring on that. No, because you for the streets. He found you, and the same way he found you is the same way he's returning you back to the streets, baby. I'm just being for real. You was jumping on his bandwagon from your girlfriend dating him. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Welcome. Happy Sunday, fun day. Yeah, so, I don't believe for one moment that she is a victim. And a lot of them, to me, from what I'm hearing, a lot of them are in the same situation. But this girl right here, y'all, and it's posed to be 50 Cent's baby mama. That's what 50 Cent exposed. And I was like, whoa, 50 Cent got smart and he returned her to the streets too. So big up to 50 Cent. He knew that girl was a juicy girl. They said she was even messing with other famous people. These girls, they don't want to get a 9-to-5 job. Their job is to be a ho, 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 Merry Christmas, to be a juicy girl. And there's nothing wrong with it. But that's just like when you're a nurse. You know, you're a nurse. You're like, darn, I got to stand on my feet for 12 hours. You know, you just have to take that L. When you're a lawyer, you're working hard. You may lose a case. You got to take the L. And when you're a juicy girl and you don't get what you want, you get mad. Heifer, you got to take the L and go get a regular job. Or maybe jump to the next eggplant because that's what you've been doing. That's what you're doing. I'm not hating on nobody. If this is your profession and your career, you can't be mad. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, you got Diddy the way that you got him, and he did the same thing that you did to him, he did to you. He did the same thing in return. Have y'all ever heard of the saying, how you get them is how you lose them? Right? How you get them is how you lose them. So she was flirting with him. I'm more than sure she was flirting with him, winking, kissing, mwah, you know, doing all these things behind her friend's back while they were on vacation. And Diddy was like, oh, she's with the smoke. She's already at 100. Oh, I'm about to take her to 1 million. I'm about to put her on the streets. I'm going to talk her out her drawers. I'm going to have her to be getting her back blown out, doing all these disgusting things that's going to turn me on. And I'm going to pay. Do y'all know the Punisher, y'all? He is on YouTube tour. He was just on Vlad. He went on Cameron. He's on YouTube tour telling like Cassie, you know, she was, you know, like I said, Cassie's a victim up to a certain extent. Hey, Shine Low, how are you? Happy Sunday Fun Day. She was a victim up to a certain extent, you guys. And I'm just being real, right? Cassie didn't deserve to be no hands put on her. None of these women do, right? At all. I don't believe in DV and nobody, right? Keep your hands to yourself, right? So anyway, this girl right here, she was just hollering and slinging snot, throwing out her card. Hey, Tehran, how are you? Throwing out her card, and then saying that Diddy was, paying her bills. You know, she's crying, slinging snot, telling on Diddy, you know, on the stand. While this heifer is still getting her bills paid by Diddy, y'all. I'm telling you, these girls got game too, so let's not be mistaken, right? So we have to think that this is a girl's career. Like I said, if a doctor performs some surgery or he's at work, he's on his feet, he's tired, he got to take that L. Well, this is what entails being a doctor is, right? A school teacher, oh, I got to deal with these little bad kids and get on my nerves. That is a part of the job. Now, you getting upset because, and what I heard yesterday, that she had a love contract with Diddy. And she was trying to take this love contract and put it in a whole different context. And Diddy was like, you know, this is a love contract. You were just a freak off mermaid. I was paying you $10,000 for the rent or whatever, right? And I was paying the freak off dragons. Everybody was getting paid. Because remember, I don't know if you guys heard, but the Punisher, he's going on YouTube tour right now. He's on Vlad. But he was saying in his little testimony, he said that I believe Diddy was paying upward of like $30,000 in some of the hotels he went to. He was like, I need to see what kind of hotel this is. This look extravagant. And that's when he found out that Diddy was paying $30,000 a night for one hotel. I was like, oh my God. But like I said, everybody likes certain things, right? We're not saying that being a freak is illegal, but Diddy is a monster. He walked these girls out their drawers and now they mad, Right? I'm just saying they could have left at any given time. And a lot of people are saying this. I mean, people are saying this all throughout YouTube and social media, right? But at the same time, he was, being slick, trying to be slicker than Vaseline, trying to get these women to give him the ultimate of what he wanted, and that was to be a freak, for these men to come and clap the girl's cheeks, and he can get the happy ending juice. That's what he wanted, right? So he is a whole demonic entity, right? I believe what he did to all these people. I mean, I just seen an interview with one of the guys from what's the music group that went on Vlad? They were all like, it was like 6 or 12 of them or something. They were all crying. I forget the name of that group, but I just seen a video with him, one of the guys, Tammy, day 26. Yeah, Sierra, day 26. I just seen a live interview like maybe 30, 40 minutes ago with one of the guys from day 26 talking about, his experience and stuff like that he had on, with Diddy. But he was just saying that Diddy, he was saying, like, these people, like, it's not like easy, basically, pretty much, to get all of these like gigs and stuff. They have to work too, which I heard that, like, some people think that these people are rich. Hey, Momo, how are you? Theo Saka, welcome. So these people, like, I even was thinking before I knew what I know now, that, oh, these people are rich. They don't have to work for, I mean, they have to act and perform and stuff like that, but they just got money just coming all in, doing this. But at the same time, they have to work, and they do have to grind. They have to go sign up for these gigs. They have to go and sign up. Hey, Daddy D-Row, welcome. Tammy says Dawn gave him a pill she got from Diddy. Yeah, Tammy, that's what I heard. Hey, Tammy, that's what I heard. And that's why one of them, the one with the glasses, he was crying so bad, y'all. When I say, when they were saying that, what's his name? The guy, what's that lawyer? He was calling the prosecution team a pack of 6 white women. And I was like, man, Diddy got a pack of 6 men over here crying. They were all crying, y'all. It was sad. I was like, oh my God. He had to do something very nasty and demonic for them to be crying like that during Vlad's interview. Hey, Jay Legend, how are you? I was like, oh my God, this situation right here, I was like, it had me crying and slinging snot. They were crying so bad. I was like, this had to be like really sad on what happened. But like Tammy said, they said that Don from Danny Kane, Richard, whatever, gave him some type of pill. And I heard also that he was supposed to be, allegedly, they were trying to sacrifice him. And I was like, man, I don't know, what else ensued and what happened, but I could imagine going through whatever he was saying. I couldn't imagine. I was like, that is crazy. Thus, Theo Saka said, Mace ran away from Bad Boy and became a preacher. Yes. They were all trying to get away from Diddy when it was like, I guess when they were able to. I was like, this is crazy. Tammy said he thought it was E. Yeah, it was crazy. Tracy, they were traumatized. Yes. When I say I've never seen a whole room of men crying, not even at a funeral, I was really like, this is really a hard pill to swallow, whatever happened to him. But and you know what? They were saying Dawn was lying too. Some of her story didn't add up. It was like weird. I don't know. A lot of these people are saying, hey, Empowered Wendy, how are you? Hey girl, your hair is darling. I haven't seen a notification in a long time. Oh, thank you, Empowered Wendy. Do me a favor, you guys. Unsubscribe to my channel, then resubscribe, and then put all your notifications on the all, and then hopefully that will catch it, because I don't know what's going on with YouTube. They are tripping with no maps. They is tripping with no maps, y'all. I don't know what is going on. But yeah, thank you. Dida says G-Dep spoke out finally about Diddy. Wow. Wow. Tammy says it seems like his shows were just to bait victims. Probably so. Probably so, because I'm like, y'all, when I say them boys was crying, I was like, oh my goodness, they is crying, slinging snot. Theo Saka says Shine came out of prison and became a whole uh has okay, I don't know how to say the word Hasidic Jew, Hasidic Jew, with the hat, curls, and garbadine suits. Diddy is a demon. Oh yes. Oh yes, he is a demon. I'm telling you, Diddy is a mess, right? And Power says, okay, I'll do that. Mine too. My IG been shadow banned. How you go from 58K to 56K in a year? Speaks truth. Yes, it's crazy. I don't know what's going on with all of these social media platforms, you guys, but it is getting like a little like kind of suspicious, right? But just unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then put the notifications on all. So hopefully it'll start kicking you guys notification, because I'm like, this is weird. Jay Legend says Cassie and Diddy were in an abusive relationship. No Rico here. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Like it was an abusive relationship. We all can agree. Diddy put them hands on. They were kind of fighting each other, doing all kind of stuff like that, going back and forth. But I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know. I'm telling you guys, I was looking at this whole thing in a whole different way. I was like, I want to see the tapes. I want to see all of this, right? I want to see the tapes. I want to see all Justin Bieber. I want to see Usher, Oprah Winfrey. I was like, I want to see all of them, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. Like, where they at? And then next thing you know, all it is these girls talking about, like, how basically they wanted to be all of his, a sole single relationship, and they wanted him to, they wanted Diddy to himself, but it's like that wasn't in the plan. That was not the plan. So I was like, I want to see the tapes. The federales, where are the tapes at? Because I was telling Jamil, oh, the feds, they got a package. Oh, the feds, they got a package. They got a bomb. They got a 1.1 detonation about to pop off on Diddy's behind. We know Diddy's a mess. And I'm going to keep on saying that Diddy's a mess. He's a disgusting monster. He put hands, feet, chairs, kettlebells on a lot of people. But I just didn't see. It took a turn for me. I mean, maybe you guys could probably see it the same way, because I'm like, even Ariel, remember Ariel had the TD Jakes Jr. to be going up there saying he got these tapes, and it's of this somebody that was, a A-list celebrity and all this stuff. So I'm like, all ears, y'all. Look, I'm ear hustling, eye hustling. I'm all like, ooh, give me the tea, baby. Fill my teacup up. And then all I'm hearing is these relationships, him beating up the friends, like the girlfriend's friends. Mia, she seems like she's a side chick to Cassie, but she's Cassie's friend. And these girls, they got slapped up, hit with hangers and all kind of stuff. Hey, Michael, how are you? So I'm like, this is crazy. I don't know. I was looking for the tapes, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, ooh, they got the freak off tapes. Oh, they got Diddy slapping and people up and doing all this other stuff. Like, I was looking for that, because I was thinking, I was like, there probably was these girls, on the bus loads, going to Diddy's house, getting a paycheck to freak off or whatever. And I think that, from what I'm hearing, Diddy probably tried to lock the door. He tried to keep him, hold him captive, and made him freak off and do all of this stuff. So I'm like, it just kind of took like a whole turn for me. I don't know, you guys. Maybe, hey, Michael Miller, how are you? I don't know, you guys. I was just thinking, because I'm like, man, I was like, I see a lot of relationship issues, them fighting, them doing a lot of rugs, y'all. Those rugs, I'm glad nobody passed away, because, I don't wish, death upon nobody. And a lot of those, the rugs, the ketamine, the pink powder, the white powder, all of that was a lot. The E pills, the X pills, probably the Viagra's, all of this stuff, y'all. That's a lot for somebody to consume in their body. I mean, I'm not no doctor or anything like that, but that's a lot for somebody to be intaking. And I was like, I'm glad nobody passed away. None of them, at least. Well, there's other ones that have allegedly passed away from other things, but That's a lot. And Power Wendy says you can make this about so many relationships. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like relationships, but I do see where Diddy was paying these prostitutes and freak off dragons and mermaids. He was paying the money. So I could see that portion, right? I could see them setting that portion up. But I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of almost lost for words. But this last girl, 50 Cent's baby, allegedly baby mama, she just kind of just threw the towel in for me. Because I'm like, this girl was a juicy girl. She was already with the smoke. Somebody I heard earlier today, she was dating somebody else. They said she dated 50 Cent and 50 Cent had a baby with her. And then y'all remember 50 Cent was coming out saying, oh, my baby mama, she's one of Diddy's sex workers. And everybody was like, troll. 50 Cent be on troll patrol. Hey, Jamisha, welcome. 50 Cent be on troll patrol. Look, I'm like, I wonder if this is like, borderline questionable of what 50 Cent is saying. And he was not lying. He was not lying. He like, whoa. And then I remember when it said somewhere that, she was trying to keep her identity, private. Hey, Clarissa, how are you? Peer Survival, Auntie Reese. Hey, Auntie Reese, Peer Survival. So remember when she said something about she was trying to, keep her identity private. She was, testifying under Jane, but then she kind of put her business out there. Now, for me, y'all, if it was me, I would never put myself in that situation to be no juicy girl or no ho, 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 Merry Christmas. No, I believe about checking in and, getting paid on the clock when I was working. But anyway, what I'm saying is I would have never said, oh, I got a son. I'm trying to keep my identity protected, and my son's father and Diddy, they didn't get along, y'all. That was kind of like a straight she told on herself. She dry snitched and she told on herself with that, because when I found out, which was late Friday, that she was saying all of this, I'm like, she told on herself. Like, did she not? I was like, this girl, the Juicy J, I'm gonna call her Juicy J. Juicy J done told all on herself. I would have never said, if I had kids, I wouldn't even let it be known that Empower Wendy says 100% girlfriend. Yes, she told on herself. Oh, I got a child, I got a son, and I don't want my son knowing this. And yes, and my baby father is somebody who didn't get along with Diddy, that they can't stand. I was like, she told on herself. And then when 50 Cent was like putting her on blast Friday night, I was like, oh my goodness. 50 Cent was not even lying. So 50 Cent, he returned her back to the streets where she belonged. What's that song by Bruno Mars? Return her to the streets. That's what Bruno Mars did. He returned her to the streets. Tracy says, I don't even think I can name 20 types of rugs that is out there. That's a lot. Yes, Tracy. When I was like, oh my God, hey, loving myself. When they were like, talking all these drugs, this drug, that drug, this, and I'm like, that's a lot of drugs. That could have, unalived them. I'm sure if they would have they probably could have overdosed on some of those drugs, mixing them and taking them intertwining them. I was like, that's a little dangerous. I've never taken any drug, but I'm just saying, that's a lot. That seems like a lot. I don't know. That seems like a lot. Tracy says smoking out the window. Yes, that one. He said, we're smoking out the window. And then he said basically something about returning them back to the streets. I believe in that one, then that song. He returned her back to the streets. 50 Cent said, Diddy, you can have her. She is for the streets. She is community property. She can't even stay with me for 5 minutes. She's out there gallivanting in them streets, slanging her kitty cat everywhere. Letting these dudes blow her back out. And she is for the streets. So Diddy had at her. You can have her, because I ain't about to be giving her no 10,000. Y'all know 50 Cent wasn't about to be giving her not even a penny, right? She was a juicy girl. She is a juicy girl. Diddy is still paying her rent up until today, right? But I don't think it's going to be too much further where she is going to be have her rent paid. She gonna have to go and collect money from maybe, I don't know, Bruno Mars or somebody else that's on her list. I'm just saying, because Diddy, I'm telling you, I'm more than sure when he got back to that MDC and he was able to call Janice or look at Janice and give her the wink like, mama, you better tell the CFO to cancel the whole payment like Nino. Cancel her like Nino. Take all the money and get her out of my bank account, because she is over here while I'm locked up and they won't let me out. And she's over here singing like a songbird, telling the feds and the jurors everything that we've been doing. She have put their business up for sale. And I always say, look, my business is not for sale. Well, baby, let me tell you, her business was for sale. She told everything, right? And Power, when it says 200K WTFA, I'm in the wrong business. I'm telling you, this girl right here, she is a mess. But Mia too, you guys. I'm saying Mia too. And Power, when it says she's gross, let me say, Mia, when I was in the courtroom on Monday and I was listening to her testimony, and she was like, no, I didn't tell nobody that Diddy graped me. And I was like, no, this is crazy. I don't believe that, and not from the testimony, not the testimony, the text messages. She was like lying, so I'm like, Tammy says, so everybody's lying. Diddy's a liar. Diddy's a monster. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know how I feel about Diddy. But what I'm saying, you guys, a lot of these girls is lying. They telling some lies. They have, like, they're telling some lies. They're saying this, but Diddy's lying too, because he lied to them. He was telling them, even in the text messages, he was saying, oh, I miss you, I love you. And to me, that's leading somebody on, and he was definitely dead wrong for that. He was dead wrong for leading them on. When he was not wanting to be with just one person, he should have never said, he should have made it out flat. Said, this is just for me to freak off. This is not for me to be falling in love with you and nobody else. So we know Diddy is a whole monster, right? Diddy is a whole demonic entity. But these girls, they got some game too now. They really got, hold on, you guys. They really got some game. They got some game. Let me turn my AC on, because it is hot up in here. Yeah, these women, they got some game too. So I don't know. Hey, Seth G, welcome. So I don't know, you guys. So I don't know. But at the same time, Diddy is upset because Diddy is saying that, that the artist is making him look like a koala bear. But y'all, I seen Diddy with my own eyes. He is looking old. He has a whole lot of gray hair, and he's getting upset at the artist, talking about, can you just, what did he say? Let me see. Let me say the exact words he asked. He asked them, let me see, because I don't want to say the wrong words. He asked the artist, could you soften me up just a little bit? How you gonna soften somebody up? That's like looking at this phone and trying to make the phone look a little bit like a lighter in color or something like that. Like, I'm like, how are you gonna soften? How is the artist gonna soften you up, Diddy? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. And then your mom, Janice, over here trying to give the artist like a thumbs up, like she's saying she likes that artist, she likes the art, how they're portraying Diddy. Because some of those, let's go and see. Hold on. Let's go and see, because some of these artists, because there's 3 of them that I seen. Oh, excuse me. There's some of them that I seen, 3 of them that I seen. in the courtroom drawing, and I think they're drawing. And I was watching some of them, like draw. I mean, they got some talent. Hey, time traveler. Tammy said Diddy lied and manipulated for decades. It's time to pay. Yes, it is, Tammy. I'm not saying that he didn't, because we already know Diddy's a whole monster, right? He lied. He was talking these girls out they draws pretty much. He was lying, beating people up. He was doing the most. He was doing the most. Hold on. Let me see court sketches. But like I said, at the same time, these girls, they had some game. They had some game. See, some of the artists are drawing Diddy with some of the core artists are drawing Diddy with some with the gray hair, some with the black hair. But the ones that with the black hair, I was like, y'all giving Diddy a whole lot of grace. Y'all giving Diddy a whole lot of grace. Momo says recording phone. They doing, look, they giving Diddy a lot of grace with these in the courtroom when they doing the black hair. Cause I'm like, Diddy does not have no black hair at all. Diddy looks like he has gray hair, just like that. You see how this person is sketching? I guess he's getting upset at this sketching because he do look like a little bit of a koala bear, right? He's looking like a little bit of a koala bear, but that's what he looks like. Diddy said, D-Dot says, Diddy is a sacrificial lamb. Empower, when he says, really? Oh, yes, that's what he looks like. When I seen him with my own two eyes, my own two eyes, that's exactly what Diddy looks like. He has a head full of gray hair, and he looked like he got the number 2. Hey, John, how are you? Empower, when he says panda, yeah. Look, Panda, wasn't Orlando Brown saying Panda, Panda, Panda? But that's what he looks like. So he is upset, y'all, because he is getting, the artist is drawing, I guess some of the artists used to draw like that. And see, this is my thumbnail picture. That's what Diddy looks like. Now, y'all tell me that the artist is lying. No, the artist is not lying, because I put my own two eyes on Diddy. So Diddy need to have a seat. Him and his mammy need to go and have a seat and sit down and accept that Diddy now looks like your brother. I'm just saying. Diddy looks like your brother. He got gray hair, and I'm sure if she takes her Timu wig off, oh my God. If Janice takes that Timu wig off, y'all, I'm telling you, that would be a sight to see. Diddy and her look like brother and sister. Cause under Janice's hey Waffle, how are you? Y'all know after Janice takes off that Timu wig, y'all already know what time it is, right? Y'all already know what time it is. We gonna get you out of here, Colleen, because you being disrespectful. I am a married woman. Don't be coming in here playing, okay? You want to go get a juicy girl. This is not where juicy girls, you will find them, okay? Nobody in here is a juicy girl. You go to the juicy girl content, okay? This is not no juicy girl channel over here, okay? No, you go play with them children. Go to the block party, wherever you may lay. We ain't got time to be playing no games with the children, okay? D-Dot says, Waffle Jackson, what's up? Time Travel says, not the Timu wig. Oh, yes, the Timu wig, y'all. Theo Saka says, Janice Combs and Gail King with them gas station wigs on. I know, right? Time Travel says, disrespectful mofos. Yeah, we ain't got time for that, y'all. It's Sunday fun day. Don't come in here and disturb our groove, okay? Because we is grown folks over here, right? Pam says when she takes off her haystack wig. I know somebody said whenever she went inside the courthouse, they said they were patting her wig when she went through the security. I was like, oh, they had to, because Janice, them grandmas, the old mamas like Janice, sometimes maybe trying to hide packing a pow maybe in their wig, put it, my grandma used to do. My grandma used to pack her little pow in her breast. Grandma had them big old tatas. You put it in there and you couldn't even tell, right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. So it says, let me see. Let me see. Okay, hold on just a second. Um, okay. Empower Wendy says with rugs for the pins. Oh, I know, right? Tracy says Medea. Yes, Dita said they were checking for weapons. I think so. They said that she was getting her wig patted down. I was like, y'all already know them little wigs that she be wearing. I don't know where she be getting from, but I be weak when I seen her those 2 days at the courthouse. I was like, y'all. Y'all, you're killing me with these wigs, Miss Janice. Now, y'all know y'all billionaire, millionaire, whatever heir Diddy is, and you coming up in here looking like who did it and what for with these wigs on. Some of her wigs is a little, questionable. I mean, I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Cray says she evil too. Yes, I believe she is. She's the reason why Diddy is acting the way she's acting. How you in the courtroom trying to give direction to the artist that's drawing Diddy for what they see in their eyes, right? You can't tell me. Y'all know, just like somebody was saying too, I had heard another YouTuber say, how are you gonna sit there and tell me, like, every artist has like their own style, right? When you go like to the amusement parks or when you go to like the mall or something, you got people being, drawing, right? Everybody draws different. They got those artists that draw this face kind of like skinny with the big head and the little body. You can't tell nobody how to draw. You cannot tell nobody what type of artist they need to be. This is what they've been doing for years. Them some older ladies. I'm sure they've been drawing all their life. I mean, and there's some good artists, because when I was sitting on the very last pew, me and Jamil, and then the artist, she was like, we were sitting right here. This artist was sitting on the right side on the very first pew. So when she had her, her little sketchboard, she had it up. So I was watching her, draw. It was very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, wow, she got some like great talent. Now, I don't know which one it was that, I can't remember which artist was drawing, if that was the one that was drawing what they didn't approve of, but she was doing a great job to me, because they painting these pictures, drawing these pictures how they see Diddy, right? So Arkisha, welcome. So I don't see oh, thank you, Tammy. Yes, get them out of here. We're like, we ain't got time. Why these folks is trying to play games? We ain't got time for the troll forum today, right? We ain't got no time for the troll forum today. I'm telling you. But anyway, so yeah, so these artists, I think they're doing a great job. And Power Wendy says, gotta get busy. Love you, girlfriend. I see you, 420. All right, Empower Wendy, thanks for stopping in. Kay Queen, welcome. Melissa, welcome. Cindy, welcome. Kishore, welcome. Granny Love, welcome. Time Travel says nothing better to do. Bye. I know, right? They need to go outside, go and enjoy Sunday Fun Day. Like here in Texas, Sunday and Fun Day is huge. I don't know where y'all at, but Sunday Fun Day is huge. Take a Sunday Fun Day and go do something with yourself, right? We ain't got time to be playing no games with nobody, right? I'm telling you, Tracy says, like the button before you go. Yes, indeed. Smash the like button. Waffle says this should be a televised trial. It's 150% crazy. None of this is on TV. Yeah, Waffle Jackson, because it's the feds. If you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know, but with the federal trials, they don't have cameras. They don't allow cameras. You can't have no electronics in there. When we went to the federal building, they take everybody's phone, everybody's tablet, any electronic. They even took my little they even took my little microphone, the plugs. If you have earbuds, they take all of that. They don't let you in there with nothing but pencil, piece of paper, and your maybe your backpack or whatever. But all electronics, they take it. So yeah, that's just how they do. Empower Wendy says I hit that sucker first, so I don't forget. Thank you, Empower Wendy. Thank you. Empower Wendy says they're going to people gonna demand it after this trial. Let me say something, right? Let me say something. Like these jurors, they're gonna make a whole bunch of money. Do y'all see that the Punisher is already on YouTube tour? These jurors are going to be, and I'm gonna see if I can catch one of them and do an interview. Y'all, they are going to make a lot of money by telling, because after the trial is over, they can speak. They can speak, right? And they're not even sequestered. The jury is not even sequestered. Hey, Dory Baldo, welcome. They can speak, but I want to, if I could get one of those, jurors to do a interview, y'all, I'm telling you, all Inside Edition, MSN, CNN, all of them are going to be trying to pay them crazy to get interviews. They want to know, right? That's Theo Saka says the Punisher. That name is a mess. I know. And the Punisher, he is on YouTube tour, you guys. Empower when it says make business cards lounge. Yes, I have to. I'm telling you, because I want to interview one of them. I'm telling you, it will be a great interview. Dida says the Punisher got punished too. The Punisher is over there on Vlad. Y'all go check it out. It's on Vlad TV. Went on Cameron's channel. Went on a whole bunch of people's channel. I was like, oh my God. And Power said, do it. Oh yeah, I am. I want to. Yes, he's making bank. Yes. The Punisher is making bank, y'all. When I say every time I turn on the YouTube, the last 2 or 3 days, he's on this person's channel, he's on that person's channel. Shout out to him, because he is telling his story. And one thing he did say is that Cassie, when he was, I guess, punishing Cassie, having, the relationship, the freak off, he said she didn't seem like she was scared, that she was kind of with it. He didn't see no inkling of her, like, being, I guess, pretty much like timid. So I don't know. The Osaka says the Punisher is going to be walking around with a QR code business card shaped like like an eggplant. I know, right? Hey, Victor. Empower what he said, the time is right to pounce on this girl. If I weren't healing from stage 4 liver failure, I'd be on every day. Oh, Empower Wendy, my prayers and blessings to you. That's something serious. Yeah, I pray that you are able to heal and hopefully get better. Time Travel says because she was high is all get out. Yes, she was. She was. Victor says peace and blessings, family. Hey, Victor. Empower says Theo. Tania says she was often intoxicated. I'm sure the only way she could live day to day with this lifestyle. Yes, they were saying that. Victor says I am Dr. Sebi's son, Victor Bowman. Are you serious? Are you serious? Let me see your channel. Hold up, swole up, cause let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see your channel. Okay, you got 65 subscribers, Victor Bowman. If you did, I think when I went to Honduras, I don't know if it was you that I talked to. If you are the real Dr. Sebi's son, Victor Bowman, I did talk to somebody when I went to Honduras on a cruise. And I was like, because I love Dr. Sebi, y'all. I love me some Dr. Sebi. So if this is true, welcome. Welcome to the lounge. Theo Saka says, time traveler, right. Cassie was high than a Learjet. She wasn't feeling no pain. Yeah. Victor Bowman says Honduras. Yes, at Honduras. Absolutely. And Power Winnie says, D, that's about what I have on YouTube. Oh, yes. Yeah, but I don't know, you guys. I think Tammy says blessings and power, Wendy. Yes, blessings. I don't know. Like I said, I think this trial, you guys, for me, this is for me. It came in, it's taking a different toll for me. And Empower Wendy says, thank you. You're welcome. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all, because it's doing some alley-oops and turns. Like I said, Diddy is a mess, and I believe he needs to be right where he's at the MDC, maybe in another prison, wherever they may send him, right? Wherever they may slot him up to be. But Diddy is a mess. He did a lot of people wrong. He did a lot of people bad. He put hands. He did the ultimate. He is wrong for stuff he's done. I mean, let's be for real, let's be honest. He was a whole monster during survival, right? He was disgusting. Hey, Cool G, how are you? Thank you. He was nasty. He was like, Diddy was a disgusting animal. No one, like I said, deserves to get hands and feet put on him, right? So it is crazy. Empower when he says, yes, I'm a strut soon fam. Love you all. Yes, you got to get better, girl. You got to get better. So let me see. Cray says, I still don't understand how you got into the court. What do you mean, Cray? If you guys don't know, court, anybody can go. Court is open for everybody, for you, me, your neighbor, your mom, your dad, your dogs. Not the dogs, but anybody can go to open court. You just go, you show up, you get in line, and you go inside the courtroom. That's it. You have to be, with all the reporters and the reporters, the YouTubers, the TikTokers, the Instagrammers. You just have to be there early. And if you're there early, you can actually get in. But they only have like certain, certain limit in the actual courtroom. The second day I got in the actual courtroom, the first day was in the courtroom, what they call it, the overflow courtroom. The second day, I actually got into the courtroom, like I said, where Diddy's mom, where the judge, everybody is at. Other people are getting into what's called the overflow courtroom. But if you go there early in the morning, you wake up early in the morning, you can get into the courtroom where Diddy's actually at. And that's on the second day, on Tuesday, this Tuesday that just passed. Last Tuesday, I guess now because it's a new week, today's Sunday, but last Tuesday we got into this, actually see Diddy and his gray hair and all the stuff that happened. Because the second day I was there, y'all, that's when that girl, she was sitting it was me, my baby Jamil, one other YouTuber, and then it was the girl that snapped out. She's the one that snapped out and was, it was a raw brawl. I think 2 or 3 federal agents had to like take her out or, console her and get her out of there. But yes, when I say yes, we got in the courtroom. Anybody can go. Whoever wants to go can go. You just have to be there early. Like I say, 6 o'clock in the morning to stand in line and you can get in. But when I say we were there and literally behind me, like literally, you see where my couch is, y'all? Y'all see where my couch is? Just like right here? That's where the girl was acting up. She snapped, crackle, pop. She said that Diddy, that people are laughing at Diddy and this, that, and third, which, everybody is entitled to feel how they feel. I'm not here to tell everybody to follow me, believe him, everything I say, because I'm not like a cultist person. Whatever you believe in is what you believe in. We all can agree to disagree on how we feel about the case, right? But she was saying that everybody's laughing at Diddy. The judge is laughing at Diddy too. And I was like, oh my God. Thank you, Cool G. Thank you. Yeah, so I was like, oh my goodness, this lady is snapping out. All I was doing was calling on Jesus, y'all. I was like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Because she was like, take out your pow. And I was like, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus, please. Like Psalm 91, I plead the blood of Jesus over everybody in this courtroom. Please don't pull out your pow and start letting out bullets. Because y'all know bullets ain't got nobody's name on them, right? So I'm scared when it comes to that. I'm like, oh no, please, Lord. But Diddy was turning around. He was looking. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. Dida says right now, Diddy looks looks like Benson. Diddy looks like an old man. I'm telling y'all, when I say Diddy looks like he's 70, hey, Jonathan, how are you? When I say Diddy looks like he is 70 years old, and he does look like Diddy Glover, he looks old. Those 10 months, y'all, then put a whooping on that badonkadonk. I'm telling you, that 10 months, then put a whooping on Diddy's donkadonk, right? I was like, 10 months? He is all gray. He got his hair like looking like it's like some kind of special MDC haircut. And he's just like, he's throwing his hair all over the place during the trial. When I seen him, he was like throwing his hair, like doing all like this, like he didn't care. And y'all know Diddy used to keep his hair like, trimmed up, a nice low cut lineup. But when I seen that joker, I was like, who that be? Is my eyes playing tricks on me? Look, is my eyes, do I gotta go like this? You know, and why my eyes, hold on, is my eyes playing tricks on me? Diddy looks old. I thought it was his attorney. And everybody's like, oh, y'all, psst, psst, look, that's Diddy right there. I was like, where at? They were like, that right here. That's him right there. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, wow. Travis says P. Diddy thinks Mace is a punk and P. Diddy wanted Bad Boy. And what he did to Biggie set him up to be like for real. Yeah, it's crazy. And you guys, I seen a video. I don't know. I may do a reaction to it. Because when I say that this video right here, that I seen, it was saying that this guy was saying that he is the one who, I guess, has something to do with Biggie's unaliving. I don't know. There's a lot going on with who unalived Biggie, a whole bunch of stuff going back and forth. And then I seen another video on Fantasia Barrino. I did not know that she was with like Clive Davis and with Diddy. I didn't know that's who the American Idol took her to, was them. And I was like, oh my goodness. Bless one, thank you. I was like, whoa, I'm going to do a reaction to both of those videos, you guys. Because when I say they messed Fantasia up really bad, I was like, man, that is crazy. They did her, did her dirty from what the video was saying. It's crazy. Hey, Laura Lee, how are you? Empower says, do it, girl, do it. I almost hit that. Yes, 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 I am going to do it, right? Dida says his gray hair looks like the broom after a long day of sweeping in the barbershop. Oh, yes, I'm telling you, his hair looks a mess. And when he said, y'all making me look like a koala bear, Diddy, you do look like a koala bear. It is what it is, sir. You look like a koala bear, and you don't need to try to think that she's going to try to make you look a little bit better than the koala bear. No, absolutely not. Tracy says, wow, I believe that. I love Fantasia. Yes. Hey, Deanna, how are you? I'm telling you, the Joker looks like a koala bear. He just going to need to take the L. 10 months of being in that MDC has done him no justice, right? Done him no justice. He looks horrible. So if he gets a mistrial like he was crying about yesterday, if he gets that mistrial approved, y'all, and they say, well, we're gonna have to try to gather up some more evidence or whatever, and then we're gonna have to go start over in September or something, y'all might as well hang it up. Next thing you know, Diddy gonna have all these wrinkles. He gonna be wrinkled up all the way up. He gonna be looking like a prune by then. He better go ahead and finish up this trial and stop trying to call a mistrial and just let it be what it's going to be. Because I'm telling you, if he stays up 2-3 months more, I'm telling you, he gonna look like he's casket ready. Because he's almost casket ready. The look that he got, he almost casket ready. He almost casket ready the way he looks now. I'm just saying, he looks old. I was like, oh my goodness. Cray says he not getting no mistrial. No, he don't need to get no mistrial. That's why I say they need to go ahead and put him past what on Monopoly board where it says go straight to jail. Just go past, straight to jail. That's where they need to take him out. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Tracy says pruned up. Yes, he's going to be pruned up. Pruned up. Y'all, I wonder what R. Kelly looks like right now. I wonder what R. Kelly looks like. Did I say he looking like the grandfather of the planet? Yes, he is. He looking a hot mess. I'm telling you, he is looking a hot mess. Theo Saka says Diddy was a step up from Aaron Hall, Flavor Flav, and Biggie. Not attractive at all. I know, right? That's why I'm like, why was all these women chasing? But we already know it was all for the love of money. That's why them girls was chasing him, right? I'm telling you. Did I said the casket already been picked out? I know, right? Just like they said he allegedly picked out Kim's, his casket picked out too, baby. I'm telling you. Tracy says pruned up. He is pruned up. I'm telling you, he looks terrible. I wonder, do y'all know what R. Kelly looks like? Let's see. What does R. Kelly look like? Let me see something. Because R. Kelly, I'm telling you, he got 30 years that he looking at. And I'm telling you, let's see what let's see if R. Kelly is looking like Pop also. Let me see. Because I ain't seen I know okay, R. Kelly, I forgot R. Kelly had shaved his hair at one point. Didn't he have the braids? He was bald, he had the low haircut. Let's see. Okay, I see one video where he looked like Pop Pop. He got the little grays going in. I'm telling you. Checkmate says he got comfortable. He good now. Tammy says better than Diddy. I know, right? I know. He probably feeling like wonderful. He probably in there like, oh, they gave me these 30 years. I know I ain't never gonna see the light of day. But y'all, R. Kelly was broke. He was broke when he went in. Diddy got all that money, and Diddy's about to, feel the wrath of being broke again. Because they said, hey Angie, how are you? If Angie said, is that why the ambulance are on standby? Yes, Angie, the ambulance is on standby. Because I'm telling you, when they come and they say, Diddy, you're guilty. Oh, we're giving you 25 years or 30 years. I'm telling you, it's about to be. I'm telling you, when I see Diddy, I can imagine when they say that he is guilty. OMG, y'all. I'm telling you, Diddy is probably going to pass out. Janice is probably going to have a heart attack right in the federal building. Because I am telling you, this stuff that he has done, they are going to find him guilty on some of those charges, y'all. Maybe not all of them, but baby, honey, baby, chicken child, you're not walking away out of that federal court building at all. Some people like, well, I'm going to be waiting because Diddy's going to be walking out that front door. Well, baby, let me tell you something. You may be waiting for about another 30, 40 years. If you're even alive then. I'm just saying, you're going to be waiting for a long time. You're going to be waiting for a long time. I hope you pack some sandwiches and some waters or something because you're going to be out there for a long time. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, you're going to be there for a long time because I don't believe the feds already got him. Just like R. Kelly. Let's be for real. Let's be honest. R. Kelly already. They knew the feds they were getting all this, Diddy and R. Kelly, they were getting off, paying these, people off, doing this, doing that. I didn't see and watch R. Kelly's trial, but, he got in some trouble. He was paying these police off from what I hear, from what I understand. And that's what Diddy was doing too. He was over here paying these people off, but some of the stuff like the transactions with all this money, I'm saying with all this money, they were asking like his CFO, like, how did he get all this money? Because he paid that guy $100,000 cash. He went in the back room. Y'all, I need to go in the back room. Can I go find me a scraper scrambler for $100,000 in cash? Hold on, let me find $100,000. Diddy had a whole bank in his apartment, and he gave that man $100,000 in cash. He had the little machine counter and everything, and he even asked Garcia, "You want me to recount this money?" Garcia was like, no. He probably ain't never seen that much money in his life either. He was probably shocked and appalled, like, oh my God, this is $100,000. I'm over here at Diddy's house. Diddy's like, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of you. He gave him all of that money, y'all. When I say I would have been running out there too, with the pedal to the metal, I'm not even gonna lie. I would have been scared to know that I have this $100,000 on me. And I'm sitting here driving by myself, no security guard or nothing. Y'all, I would have been scared. I would have been, I would have been out of there, right? I would have been out of there. I'm telling you, I would have run. Hold on, my nose is running. Why my nose always running when I go live? Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. It's like my nose always, for some reason, when I go live, my nose just be like, okay, it's time to run. It's time to run. We running right now. I'm like, my nose, like this, because I don't like the cold, but everybody in the house, they like it cold. I even sleep with my heating blanket at night because I don't like the cold at all. I be turning on the heating blanket, sleeping with the heating blanket all overnight, even in the summer and the wintertime. But anyway, you guys, I don't know. DILA says, I believe he has one juror. That's what they're saying. I heard that because remember he got in trouble, DILA. He said the judge, he seen Diddy looking at that juror like shaking his head. And it's like, I wonder if that juror is bought and paid for. I don't know. I don't know. But DL Soccer says at DJ LA, I heard that Diddy has already touched one of them jurors and she is unduly influencing the others. Oh wow. Wow. I hope not. I hope not. Sheik says Diddy's attorney, former Manhattan DA, 1992. Oh wow. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to think. That's what I was saying because y'all remember the judge? He seen Diddy with his own two eyes looking at a juror and shaking his head like this. He was shaking his head. And the judge, he snapped, crackled, and popped on Diddy's lawyer, Mr. Agnifilo. He snapped on him. He was like, your client is over here looking at the jury, and we will not have that jury, your client looking at the jury. No interaction. So the judge, Mr. Submarine, he was saying, now, is this going to happen again? And Agnifilo said, no, sir, it's not going to happen again, Your Honor. He said, okay, I'm just basically putting you on alert. If it happens again, Diddy's going to be banned from the court hearing, from his own court hearing, y'all. Could y'all imagine if he gets banned from his own court hearing? He's over there at the MDC and said, oh, Diddy, you're guilty. Oh, Lord, y'all, he will have a whole more panic than he did if he is in that courtroom hearing his verdict. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Laura Lee says, yes, it's 3. I heard, my. Oh, wow. So 3 of them are trying to flip for him on Diddy's side. Oh my goodness. Di says one of the jurors accepted the contact. Wow. Oh my God. And Power Wendy says they call that histrionics. Oh my goodness. Sheik says they have all the connections in NYC. That's true, y'all. That is so true. They do because the jurors are all from New York. I believe really with the feds, I think they should have, I think all of them are from New York is from what I'm understanding. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. I believe all of them are from New York. But I feel that if it's a federal case, I think they should be getting all these jurors from other places. But the feds probably don't want to pay for everybody's ticket if they're, have to come. Hey, Tamika, how are you? Hey, cousin, I'm late. What done happened now? Tamika, Diddy and his mammy is over here trying to tell the artists in the courtroom that they are making Diddy look like a koala bear that he looks like. So they're trying to tell the artist, like, try to make him look better. No, we're not trying to make you look better. We're going to make you look like you look, sir, right? Phyllis says, hey, Lounge, I'm trying to watch you and Crazy Jamil. Yeah, my baby, he's live. Jamil is live up there, up them steps, cutting up. Y'all know Jamil is up there cutting up. Yes, indeed. D-Dot says, did he apply again for mistrial? Yes. So yesterday he applied for a mistrial. If you guys missed it, yesterday I went live. Diddy applied for a mistrial. He is saying that, what's her name? Bungalow, the Asian girl, which is Cassie's friend, the one that said Ray J gave her the all these rugs. They are saying that that the feds knew that her testimony is untrue. So they're throwing in the mistrial cloth and hoping to get a mistrial. But I'm like, he don't need no mistrial. We need to hurry up and get him over there to cell block 1. Right? We need to get him to cell block 1 OVO, right? Even though we know some of them girls is, with the smoke, they're juicy girls. That's their career field. And I'm not knocking nobody. They do what they want to do. But Diddy was a whole demonic entity, right? Diddy was a whole demonic entity. Tammy says they would have been asking for mistrial if this trial was a slam dunk, period. Yes, that's true, Tammy. That's true. But that's what I'm saying. Diddy knows that all the disgusting stuff, and y'all, this is probably not even the half of it, right? This is not even the half of what Diddy has done, right? Tamika says the man is a monster, shaking my head. Yes, Tamika, he is a whole demonic dragon trotting around, gallivanting through Hollywood. He is a monster. He is a monster. D-Dot says, so he's innocent of the balcony incident. So D-Dot, what they're saying is that Diddy, that the girl, the Bango, the Asian girl, that's Cassie's friend, they're saying she told some untruths about that story. She said that Diddy, from what I can recall, on September 26th of that year, that she said that Diddy did that to her, but they're saying that Diddy was checked in a hotel in in New York while they were in LA, and she said that Diddy did that like on like the 26th, but Diddy wasn't there. He was in New York. So something with the dates that's not adding up. And then they said she went to go to the chiropractor for to get, I guess, help, but she never told the chiropractor that Diddy allegedly held her over a balcony. Now, I think, I don't know if I can't chalk this up to being like scared or anything, but if something happened to me, y'all, I'm gonna go in there and tell the doctor exactly what happened. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and try to hide anything. I'm gonna sit there and tell everything that happened. Tammy says they are worried because they know that the feds already proved their case, period. Yes. They already know that they already put the basketball in the hole, in the goal, right? They already done scored. And I believe so. They already set the platform and showed, like, I'm not saying on 100% of the charges, but like, to me, I feel like that trafficking stuff is where they're showing that the girl, she was, hi Octavia, how are you? They were showing that Diddy was paying these like pimps, prostitutes, whatever you want to call them, dragons, mermaids. He was paying them for wrecks. And then he was flying them from here, flying them to there. So I think that's where they're pulling off the trafficking at. But Diddy, I am so sorry, baby, but I can only name not even hardly probably one person that didn't won a lawsuit with the feds. So Diddy, I think you just need to go ahead and get it mentally in your mind that you're going down, sir. Like I said, these girls, like the 50 Cent baby mama, she lying, but this other stuff, no, definitely it's already, they show it. They show that, she was having, even they had tapes. I think they were playing tapes. Even with Diddy's like saying the stuff that he was saying, the tapes, the text messages, some of those text messages is proven. And plus Juicy J told on the stand on Friday was about the Diddy paid for this. Diddy had me take these drugs from California to Miami. So all those things, they're going to be looking like, oh, yes, this is a slam dunk case. I ain't going to say all of the stuff that they may find him guilty on, but that stuff, that trafficking stuff where he's paying them people for sexual, acts. Oh, I believe that's what they're going to point out. But we got to see, because if the juries are like flipping on Diddy's side, it may be a tough situation. So I don't know, because Diddy's from New York. Who's to say some of them people maybe came to his house to clean, and maybe someone did, has some type of association or know of him or something, is over there rooting for him because they know they may get a payout. They may, get some little change in their pocket. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking, kind of for, out the box, right? But it is crazy that this situation is going down the way it is. But a lot of people are saying, no, he's not guilty, blah, blah, of what they're charging him with. But he is guilty of being a whole demonic entity, doing all these bad stuff. But I feel like the trafficking thing, hey, T Justice, how are you? The trafficking thing, you guys, with him paying, because that's what Juicy J was saying on the stand on Friday. He was buying plane tickets. He was flying them here, flying them there. So I don't know. I just, y'all, it's like a lot. T Justice says, hey, Lounge, I surely can't wait for this trial to be over. We're over with laughing out loud, and since everyone's so nosy, give her some thumbs up. Yes, get the thumbs up, y'all. Smash the like button. Yeah, so I don't know. D-Dot says smack that like button like Diddy did to Drake. Oh, Didn't Diddy, he laid them hands on Drake. He done slapped Crackle and popped him, right? I'm telling you, y'all know Diddy, he was a one to be laying them hands, right? Diddy was laying all the hands, right? I'm telling you, oh my God. It is crazy. I'm telling you, it is crazy. I don't know, y'all, but if Diddy gets when they say he's found guilty, y'all, I mean, do y'all think that he's gonna put a yes or put a no? Do y'all think that he's gonna fall out on the floor? Do you think Janice is gonna fall out on the floor? Y'all think Janice gonna have a heart attack? Does she maybe need to be rushed, to the hospital whenever they say Diddy, you are guilty. You're guilty as charged. You're gonna be serving 30 years in the Department of the Federal Justice. You're gonna be getting 30 years. Do y'all think that he's gonna be falling down? I believe so. Hey Angie, do you think Angie? I don't think he's gonna take the stand because the prosecution is probably gonna eat him up. Arthur Ward said he's definitely going to pass out in power when he says yes. Tracy says yep. Yeah, I think he's going to pass out. I don't think he's going to take the stand. But do y'all remember when his lawyer Agnifilo, remember when he said, yeah, and he can't wait to take the stand. Remember he was on, I think it was TMZ. Don't quote me on that. But I think he was on TMZ. Remember Agnifilo, he was going on tour too. He was like bragging about how he's Diddy's lawyer, basically, needless to say. And he said, yeah, Diddy can't wait to get on the stand to tell what he knows. And I'm like, Mr. Agnifilo, we know you are slower than a box of rocks. We know you kind of fell off the dump truck. But I don't think it'll be a good thing for Diddy to get on that stand. Because if he is put on that stand, he is subjected to prosecution, cross-examination by the prosecution. He better go and sit down somewhere and keep everything that he knows or the truth, the lie, or whatever he may try to testify to. He might as well take that to his grave. Because I don't think it will be a good day on God's green earth for Diddy to take the stand. I don't think so. Tammy says, I think he gonna cuss out the judge, the jury, and all them lawyers. Yes, he gonna be like, y'all dirty bees. Y'all done had me up here paying millions of dollars, and I was over here cutting my juicy J's and all my little juicy ho Merry Christmas. I done paid y'all $1 million, and now I'm going to jail for 30 years. Y'all little dirty bees, y'all say y'all will help me get on. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a showdown at that courthouse, y'all. It's going to be a showdown at the courthouse. If y'all think the stuff that's going on outside the courthouse now is epic, baby, let me tell you, I don't even think I want to go back to that courthouse. I'm not even going to lie. I don't think I want to go to that courthouse them last 2 days like I was saying, yeah, me and my baby, we're going to try to go back. I don't really think I want to go back because when I say it's going to be some smoke in the city, it's going to be some smoke at that Southern District Court, federal courthouse. It is going to be crazy. Y'all think, people is out there screaming, calling the news reporters dumb and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I was like, these jokers ain't got, I'm telling you, when I say, Emily, thank you. When I say that these jokers is cutting up outside the courthouse, calling, saying white folks is devils, and this black dude saying these white people are not but the devil. Being disrespectful to the people, being disrespectful to the news media. I'm telling you, y'all. Ooh. I don't want no parts. I just want to be at home in the comfort of my home, safe. Because I'm telling you, people probably going to be trying to pow up some stuff, slap some stuff. When they say Diddy is guilty, y'all, it is about to be a whole riot. Y'all think we seen the riot from old boy, what's his name? The one in California? What's the one that he passed away? What was that guy they were rioting about in LA? Y'all think that those riots was something? Oh no, baby. Phyllis says the booty house. I'm telling you, this is gonna be epic, y'all. I'm telling you, this gonna be when I tell you this should be going down in the history books. I am telling you, it is going to be crazy. I am telling you, it is going to be crazy, right? Because I'm telling you, those people already got me already a little nervous out there, because I'm telling you, they are going off on them YouTubers. They are snapping on the news media, and they are just snapping out just because. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, Tammy says nobody care enough to riot. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy, because those people out there, y'all. Rodney King, yes, they're gonna show out. They're gonna be mad because Diddy got to go to jail. I'm telling you, they're gonna be mad because Diddy got to go to jail. In the years that they're gonna give him, y'all, I'm telling you, they're gonna be hot in the fish grease. But what I say to that is, Diddy needs to go. They need to go, and he need to go and sit down for a long time. I mean, you didn't care about nobody else's feelings, right? He didn't care about nobody else's feeling when he was doing all the disgusting stuff, telling all these lies, leading people on. Like, that's not right. Like, that is terrible. That is terrible. Yeah, no, but there's a lot of people, y'all. That's what I'm saying. There's some people that are, let me see. There is a lot of people that is out there with the guy with the free Diddy shirt on. And then some guy that's been going up there, I guess he's been saying that he's Diddy's friend for like over the last 30 years or something. He's in there with Janice and the son or whatever. And I'm like, what are you in here for? Are you trying to get a penny too? Are you trying to just come in here and show some support so you can get a little bit of change too? I mean, I don't know, but I don't want to go over there to that courtroom. I'm thinking to myself, this gonna get crazy. Tamika says, y'all think they gonna tear up the courtroom for real? I think, Tamika, I believe that I don't know if they're gonna tear up the courtroom, but I believe they're gonna tear up that outside. I'm telling you, because this is the middle of the trial, right? When we went down there, I'm telling you, blasting Cassie's music, blasting Diddy's music, blasting all kind of music. I mean, people are out there screaming at the top of their lungs. I met this one girl, and y'all can check. I forget on whose channel, but she was talking about, oh, I know Diddy. I was at the Diddy camp. And I was like, you was at the Diddy camp? She said, yeah, there's 3 Diddys. Have y'all ever heard that there's like 3 Diddys? I was like, I ain't never heard of no 3 Diddys. There's people out there perpetrating a fraud, and there's people out there that are real victims. Like I said, people I'm saying that have experience, like I said, Cassie, she had her part. I'm not saying she's no complete innocent victim, but she was a victim of Diddy putting them hands on her and doing the awful things to her. But I'm just saying, 3 Diddys, I know. Yes, Tamika, that's why I was like, this girl said there's 3 Diddys. I was like, I ain't never heard of that before. Have y'all heard of that before? I was like, I ain't never heard of no. Yeah, there's a white, there's that Diddy, and then Diddy got a brother. I'm like, girl, if you don't go sit down, if you don't go sit down, I've never heard of that before. I've never. Empower when he says Jamil's so effing funny. Yes, Jamil is hilarious, y'all. Jamil is the best. He's up there cutting up them steps. Cray says somebody always screaming about something, and most don't know the facts. Yes, Cray, these people are screaming. I mean, talking to YouTubers, going off on these YouTubers, going off on the news media, telling them all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, it's kind of scary to see these people, the way that they're acting. Because I'm telling you, boy, if I would be like, ooh, Jesus, if they would have been talking to me, I would have been snapping back on them too. But, some of these news reporters, they can't. Bob, let me see. Phyllis says, now Quincy is carrying matching bags. I've never seen Quincy with a woman. I know. Now, I don't know. Tell me if you guys heard this, because I heard that, let me say this. This is what I heard. I can't confirm nor deny. I cannot confirm nor deny what I'm about to say about Quincy, right? But they are saying that allegedly, they heard that Diddy allegedly touched Quincy. I don't know how true that is, and I don't like to spread like gossipy rumors, and I know I'm saying this, but Tamika says, go and tell it, the lounge. I know, right? But they said that allegedly Diddy, touched Quincy. And this kind of makes me think, is that why he was trying to keep I'll Be Sure out of the picture? because he was messing with him. He don't got no kids. The Joker is 30-something years old. He don't got no kids, and he's dressing a little weird, got his hair looking like Cisco. And I'm wondering, did you guys hear this too? That allegedly he touched him? I mean, this is what I heard, and it kind of makes sense. Oh, Laura Lee says, me too. Yeah, I heard this, and I'm like, oh my goodness. If I can hone in on that information and get like somebody who see where I heard it from. Nisi says yes. Tracy says, Theo Soccer, facts. Yes, Theo Soccer says, come to think of it, I've never seen Quincy with a woman either. Yes, I've never seen him with a woman. All I heard is that he was staying there because of his sisters, which I can understand that, but I would not. After all these people are saying that, Diddy has something allegedly to do. I can't confirm or deny that too. But a lot of people are saying that Diddy has something to do with Kim's unaliving. And now that they're saying that he's trying to be there for the girls. Quincy's trying to be there for the girls. So I don't know. Tammy says he might have touched all of them. I think so too. Tammy. I really do. I don't think that for one moment he's a freak and he's seeing his kids walking around, his sons walking around without no shirts on and not, sexually enticed by just, it's like he's sexually and happy. It gets excited about a man especially. And then women, he uses a woman to do the disgusting things. Dark Horse says, "Hey, Mama, didn't get my notification." Oh, Dark Horse, unsubscribe and then subscribe back and then hit all notifications. Hopefully that'll take care of it. I'm gonna have to send an email to YouTube and let them know that, because there's a lot of people saying that they're not receiving notifications. So this is crazy. Thank you for letting me know that. Tamika says you can't go around taking cheeks without having something bubbling, burning, oozing, and sizzling up off you. Yes, I know, right, Tamika? That's what I'm saying. I believe. And then when you guys look at it, you all did the dynamics of their family. I don't see no family dynamics. It's like the kids are out doing their own thing. Diddy, you see him with the kids sometimes, whatever, but I've never seen him sitting having like a Sunday dinner, like a Christmas, like a celebration. It's always been nothing but Diddy partying and like, the kids are here, blah, blah. I've never seen that before. So it's kind of crazy. Craig says, not biological son. Diddy had him done. Laura says, at the lounge, they said Quincy likes whole entire men. Oh, wow, Laura. See, Laura Lee done heard some things. Barbara says, oh, no, Diddy touching his own kids. Oh, yes, I wouldn't put it past. Y'all, when you guys think of it, I don't know if, like I said, I love to watch, like, crime TV. I love to watch court TV. I love to watch, especially, like, if y'all get a chance here on YouTube, they have what's called the Louisiana Pardon Board. And y'all, when I say it's so heart-wrenching, almost brings tears to my eyes, you guys. These women and these men that are in prison, and I'm talking about all races, black folks, white folks that have touched their own child. And when they ask, well, what are you in here for? Well, I did this to my daughter or I did this to my son. And when I say it is so heart-wrenching, the men's prison and the women's prison. And when I say this is things that is coming out the mouth, both parents taking advantage, or maybe a mom and her boyfriend taking advantage. I'm like, oh my God, these babies, these poor innocent babies. But it's happening. That's why I said I don't put nothing past Diddy. I don't put nothing. Tawana, thank you. I don't put nothing past. Y'all can go and check it out for yourself. Excuse me, you guys, my nose is running. There is so many disgusting women and men in this world that are taking advantage of their own children. And then when I say it's heart-wrenching, when I say there was almost like tears to my eyes when I be hearing these stories. But check it out. It comes out Monday through Friday, like 8 o'clock in the morning. They're live. They're on YouTube. The Pardon Board. They are like, the people are going up. Inmates are going up for for, to try to get pardoned for whatever, they're in jail for. And when I say it's a lot of them, you guys, Cray says true that. Yes, Cray, you seen that too? If y'all look, I'm telling y'all, the Louisiana Louisiana Parole Board, I think it's called. Look it up on YouTube, y'all. Check tomorrow. Check on Tuesday, Wednesday. I watch it. I usually watch it almost every day, but now that I'm with this Diddy stuff, I'm like, I don't have time to watch the Pardon Board right now. But I love to watch it live because I like to hear what these jokers is in prison for. But I don't like to hear that they take advantage of their own children, their niece. Even I had this one guy, y'all. He was old. And he took advantage of his 10-year-old granddaughter. Took advantage of his 10-year-old granddaughter. I was like, oh, Jesus, Jesus. How are you doing sexual things with your grandchild? I could not believe it. But y'all, I don't put nothing past Diddy. I'm sorry. He's disgusting, and I feel like he has no filter. He has no boundaries. And I'm like, oh, my God. Barbara says that's what's wrong with Will Smith's son. Yes, they said, oh my God. Yes, they said Will Smith touched his son. And also Will Smith touched that other boy, what's his name, Brashard or something. I think they say Will Smith touched him too, allegedly. I can't confirm nor deny, but the way he's acting out, and y'all, when these kids are touched like that at a young age, they act out in a certain way. They act out in a certain way to where it's like, these kids aren't just being bad or disrespectful. You could tell something is wrong. It's sad. Tamika says, y'all, my daughter is just a kid and told us a long time ago that Diddy first got touched by his mom, and then he got touched at a Catholic school where he went. Oh, my goodness. That's what I heard, too. That's what I heard, too. But is it because Diddy's mom wasn't paying him much attention? Because I believe they said, like, Diddy's mom was with the smoke. She still looks like she's with the smoke still today, as of Tuesday when I seen her in the courtroom. She got the long nails, and I lied to y'all not. Janice got some nails that are about this long. When I say this long, they were this long. When I looked at them, I was so scared. I was like, oh my God. Please tell me my eyes is playing tricks on me. Hey, Mario, how are you? Chief J. Ben says that Barbara Acorn, exactly. They say we'll give him up to the party. Yeah, it's crazy. Phyllis, yes, Brashear Gray. They said Will Smith was messing with him. That's why y'all, think about it. Y'all, when these kids, like even Orlando Brown, they say Orlando Brown was touched by one of the Wayans brothers. Y'all remember he was in the movie, the army movie, Major Payne? They said that he was being touched by one of them boys, the Payne brothers or whatever they call. I couldn't believe it. Tammy says, I always got incest vibes from them. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, these people, I'm telling you, they are demonic, y'all. I'm telling you, they are Diddy and his family and stuff, and even his mom. Diddy's mom seemed like she probably told them girls, y'all better go get y'all better go get and hit the streets. Y'all better go get somebody. Y'all better go get y'all a sugar daddy. Diddy ain't about to give you no allowance money. Y'all better go hit them streets and hit them blocks. She seems like that type of grandma. This is my opinion. She seems like that type of grandma, because I ain't never seen her cooking, baking, and spending time with the girl. I have not. If you guys have, please send me a picture of it, because I have not seen Janice be a grandma to them girls and to them boys. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. That's why I said Diddy, I feel like it's a whole, like, it's just, they're like separate. The kids is over here. Diddy and Janice always spending time together. He kissing Janice kissing him, tongue kissing him in the mouth, deep throating him, or whatever they be doing. I'm telling you, it's disgusting. Tamika says the truth never stays hidden, y'all. Yes. Dewana says evil doing to kids. Yes, I'm telling you guys, it's disgusting. It's really, really disgusting. That's why I don't take being a mother lightly or politely, because one thing is for certain, two things is for sure. If you guys have kids, y'all will never stop mothering. You will never stop mothering. Even me in my 40s, 50s, they still be asking my parents questions. You know what I'm saying? You know, or what you think about this, what you think about that. You will always be a mother to lead your kids still, even as adults, like, you know, lead them in the right path in which they should go, right? You still, they're still going to ask you for certain guidance, for your thoughts on this, that, and the third. You're always, your kids, you're always gonna be a mother, you know, until the day you pass away, if you're a mother or if you're a father. But it's just crazy that it is crazy. It's just like all this stuff is mind-boggling. But Diddy, at the same time, he brought it all on himself, because if he wasn't doing these horrible things to all these people, he wouldn't be in federal custody. The feds are not just snatching him up to say, "Oh, we want to go just go hunt out somebody. Let's go, you know, let's go apprehend Diddy today." No, they have stuff on him. They have all kind of evidence, all kind of proof, other stuff that we probably don't even know. But it's gonna come out, y'all. It's gonna come out. This Juicy J is the last witness for the prosecution. Now, after she finishes testifying, they're going to have Diddy's witnesses come, and I'm wondering if KK is on that list, because we have not heard from KK. Did KK stand her ground and say, "I'm not flipping on Diddy"? I think so. Chief J says, "Not Juicy J." Oh yeah, she's a juicy girl. 50 Cent's baby mama is a juicy girl. If y'all know what a juicy girl is, basically a girl that wants a man with money to pay her way, pay for her clothes, her lifestyle, and for exchange for, you know, pumps and a bump. Getting her cheeks clapped, getting her back blown out, getting her box blown out. That's what a juicy girl is. I'm just saying. Diddy took her. He you know, Diddy likes to collect people's women. Diddy likes to collect people's children. But when he ran into 50 Cent baby mama, 50 Cent did the right thing. He returned her to the streets, and Diddy just so happened to pick her up. And now she is snitching on Diddy. She is snitching on Diddy. I'm telling you, she was on the stand on Friday. She was singing like a songbird. And I know Diddy's eyes were like this when he seen her on that stand telling everything that they was doing. Telling them that she was basically Diddy's rug mule, that Diddy was buying plane tickets for people to come get their cheeks clapped, come get the gonorrhea sandwiches and the escargot HIV juice soup. I'm telling you, this girl told, and she is still getting her bills paid by Diddy. Now, if that ain't no juicy girl, Juicy J, I don't know what it is. I mean, how you meet them is how you lose them. She was upset that, remember? When she finished, when Diddy finished tumbling her drawers down and letting these boys blow her back out, when she left and went back home, I believe it was, when she went back home, she gets on Instagram, and then she sees some girl on Diddy's Instagram that he posted, somebody at the gym at his house. Oh, she was hotter than fish grease. Hey, Latera, how are you? She was hotter than fish grease. Why you hot? Why you mad? You know this is your profession. You know being a juicy girl is your job. That's your profession. That's how you got Diddy, by being a juicy girl. So you can't be mad. Now he over here, I believe that might have been Young Miami. He posted on his Instagram in his gym at his house, and she was mad. She was crying, slinging, start talking about he done posted some girl. Oh God, she was over there at his gym, and he just finished selling me out, had me tumbling my drawers, getting my back blown out by all these dragons. And then he's over here posting a picture of this other heifer in his gym at his house. Oh, she was feeling herself. But Diddy's probably like, oh, you need to refer back to the love contract. Because you being with me solely, that was not in there. Did you not read every line from line? I'm telling you. Tammy says, Diddy made the mistake of living his life like the world was his and everybody in it, period. Yes, that's why I said Diddy was acting like he was untouchable. He was like, I'm at the top of the world. I can talk to anybody how I want to, and he did. I can beat people up like I want to, and he did. He was over here having these freak offs, and he did. He was paying for these dragons and mermaids to come and get their cheeks clapped and, drop off the manly, after party to the after party juices, and he did. And now he's sitting in the federal court building, the federal jail, looking at what? Life in prison. So that's why I say to anybody, like, I would never, ever try to act like I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm better than anybody up in here, up in the world, period. I don't think I'm better than nobody, right? I don't think I'm all that. I don't got no big head. I do not, because just like God gave it to you, God can take it away in a matter of seconds, right? Look at Diddy. He had all the money. He had all the girls. He had all the houses. He had a boat. He had a jet. He had all the friends that ain't nowhere to be found no more. We still trying to find out. We trying to put APBs out for all his friends because he don't got no more apparently after he got locked up. But just like I'm saying, people have to be careful how they talk, and you have to be humble. Whatever you do in life, you have to be a humble person, because just like God gave it to you, he could take it away. He could take my beautiful brand new house away. Y'all see my house? It could be here today, but let me act like I'm better than somebody. I'm better than the next person. I'm better than this and better than that. Next thing you know, the house is gone. I ain't got no house. I'm living on the street corner, right? We have to be careful, people. That's why I said Diddy thought he was all that in a bag of chips, right? Talking to people, doing people, treating people bad, telling that he, taking, like, not giving these people their money for their publishings and all that stuff, and having them people starving. I remember Freddie P, like I said, he's the most one that brings to my mind when all this stuff was going on through these years, right? Hey, Queen Shay, how are you? You and your man got me going back and forth. I know he's upstairs cutting up, Queen Shay. He's upstairs cutting up. But I'm telling you, I don't think I'm better than nobody. And you will never hear me say I'm better than this person. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. I will never say that, because for one, a lot of my followers, subscribers, some of them may be homeless. I don't know. I don't know people's living condition. They may be down and out. They may be sick. They may be losing a parent, a child. They may be going through whatever, right? And for me to get up here and act like I'm all that and better than that, who wants to watch that, right? Nobody wants to watch that, because anybody can get up here and, even perpetrate a fraud and act like, oh, I got this, I got that, knowing when you go home, you ain't got nothing. But people are all different walks of life that follow us on here on YouTube. And, like with Diddy in the world, he's a big person in the world, right? And people don't want to hear, you talking about you got this, you got that. That's like a smack in their face, right? That's like a smack in their face on, like you're like sugar, honey, iced tea on the bottom of their shoes, like you think you're all of that, like you're untouchable. That's what Diddy was doing. Angie says God is watching. Yes, in the same way. Look, the same way he just built my beautiful big house, and I appreciate it. And I thank people who say you got a nice house. I tell them thank you. I don't be like, oh yeah, I got that, blah, blah, blah. No, people don't care. I don't care about that. I thank God for what God has blessed me with. D-Dot, welcome back. So I will never be say out my mouth, I'm better, or talk to people, be slapping people upside their head, talking to people like, I'm on top of the world. No, because just like you're on top of the world, you could be beneath 6 feet under, or in jail, or having a medical condition that you can't get rid of, cancer or something, So people have to be careful, because Diddy act like he was untouchable, right? Cray says, I just liked and subscribed because of what you said. Thank you, Cray. Yeah, people think, I'm telling you, even a lot of YouTubers, social media people, they try to act like they're all that. They're, got all this money, this, that, and the third, but they're short-handed somewhere along their line, right? They are missing something in their life, because even rich people, they have all of this money, but they may not have no children. They may be suffering with some kind of sickness or something. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot act like you are all that or better than the next person. I'm not better than nobody. I tell you the first, I'm not better. I try to praise everybody. I try to uplift people's spirits. If I can help you, the least that I can do is give you some information, try to help anybody with whatever. I'm that type of person. I'm not going to be thinking I'm better than anybody, or I have this, I have that, and you don't have it or something. That's like the ugliest feeling, because if I was broke, if I was homeless, if I was living on the corner and I see somebody talking like that would disgust me. That would tell me that all you are worried about is money and trying to, perpetrate a fraud or act like you're better and bigger than the next person. And I don't think I'm better than nobody. I don't think I'm better than anybody at all. So I thank God for everything that I have. I thank God for everything, right? I think I'm let me see. And me and Jamil always talk about this, we have to be like humble. When it comes to just life, because you never know, like, it could be your last day on this earth. You don't know. God can come, you can have a heart attack today. Some people, like I said, I'm just saying, because Diddy's situation, he thought he was all of that. D-Dot says, the lounge, you're great. Thank you, D-Dot. People think, like I said, and I'm using Diddy as a prime example. He treated people disgusting. He lied to people. Hey, Dr. Sharice. Dr. Sharice says, life is short. Yes, life is short. Let me tell you, life is so short, and people are losing their lives. And, things happen, God, we don't know when it's going to be, God says, you going I'm going to remove you from, my earth. You're going to come with me or wherever, but you never know the time, the day, nor the hour when you may go. So it's best that you treat people good. You be respectful of people. I cut up, we have a good time, right? But you would never, ever hear me say I'm better than somebody, because I am not. I'm not better than anybody in this live, on YouTube, in this world, on TikTok, Instagram. I'm not better than nobody. I appreciate everything that I have, because we all had struggles. We have all came from somewhere, right? Some people then came from, the trash can. Some people then came from being homeless. And they elevated themselves up to even probably just maybe even working at McDonald's, but they appreciate it. It's the little things with me that go a long, long way, right? Like, I'm not into the Gucci purses and all this expensive stuff. I mean, I do have it, but I'm not into not no purses, but I'll go to Walmart and buy me a $5 purse and be wearing that thing. I have one that I've been wearing for like about 7 years. And I'm like, my kids be talking about me. I don't care what y'all say. My purse is riding with me. Look, but I'm saying these people like Diddy, I'm telling you, God is showing him. God is showing him you acted a fool for 30-something years plus, all through Hollywood, treating people disgusting, treating people ugly, slapping people, having all these kids, not marrying any of the girls that you have kids with, treating them bad, doing all this disgusting, horrible stuff. And God's like, okay, that's enough. We gonna sit you down, all the way down. And that's what he did. Angie says, you come across very humble. Yes, Angie, I'm a very humble person. And me and Jamil talk about it all the time. Dida says, you'll live longer if you be a good Samaritan. Yes, I totally believe that. I totally believe that. Dr. Shree said, I had a stroke, divorce, and death of a loved one in 6 months. Thank God for life. Yes. See, and that's what I'm saying. We never know when we're going to be going through any of that type of stuff, right? So we have to be humble. We have to thank God, and be appreciative of our life, because some people did not wake up today. Right? Some people did not wake up today. So we have to thank God for what he's given us through all of our struggles, right? We may not have no food in the refrigerator. You may not have no electricity or power, but you're still breathing, right? So we just have to be humble and, encourage each other, right? Because like it took a village. It takes a village to live this life. I always say that. People say it takes a village to raise kids. Oh, hey, baby, it takes a village to raise these kids. It takes a village to live this life. Because when we all go through stuff, don't we get on the phone and say, oh, mama, I'm having this problem. What you think about this? Or you call your best friend, you call your man, you call your girlfriend, you call maybe a coworker, your mom, dad, your grandma, your auntie, and you always try to ask kind of, hey, what do you think about this? You know, I'm having this problem. So we all go through things through our whole entire lives, and we all try to reach out to family, friends, or whatever to help live this life. So we have to be humble, because we never know when our day may be, right? So Diddy, he is getting his karma. I'm sorry, he's getting his karma. He acted a fool when he could have took all his money, and I'm not telling nobody what to do with their money, but if it was me, I would have tried to create jobs in the communities. I would have tried to build homeless shelters, like homeless apartments where these homeless people are able to live. You know, that's just me. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but I'm just saying to do something positive. Instead of doing all this disgusting stuff to people, right? Turn things into a positive thing and God will bless you. But Diddy, I'm telling you, and then for him, excuse me, you guys, for Diddy to always talk about God and talk about love, and I'm like, if you don't stop this mess, God is going to come down and strike you. Hey, Sato, how are you? God's going to come and strike you. Sato says 100% karma catches up with everyone. Yes. Because we know we done did some things. I know I did some things in my day, my younger days. And something came back and happened. I'm like, why is this happening? Oh, I know why. Ooh, karma came back to visit me. We all had that situation happen, right? We all have had a karma visit in our life, right? For treating people bad, doing whatever the case may be. We didn't have karma come visit us before, but I don't want karma coming to visit me no more, right? I do. I make sure, my mom always says, you plant good seeds and good seeds will grow. But y'all, I'm going to end it there. What you eating, baby?
Yeah, what you want to end it there when I come down?
Yeah, I'm talking private.
I want to listen to you.
I'm talking private. We having a private conversation, Jamil.
Private.
He's a mess.
Look, you
Thank you,
private.
Auntie.
You got me messing up the water down. I'm spilling water out of the
You over there trying to ear hustle, and his cup is overflowing with water.
Yeah, you talking about private. I tried to laugh it off.
Jamil is a mess. You over there cutting up upstairs.
No, I'm over there. We been surviving Gene Dill's kneecaps.
Oh, Gene Dill's kneecaps? Oh, okay.
Oh, we had a ball with Gene Dill's kneecaps. 1,600 in the building.
Oh, wow.
We had a ball with Gene Dill's kneecaps. I'm done with that Android.
Oh, can you do me for one favor real quick, babe? Can you check the front doors for groceries? Because I made 2 grocery orders. Please. Thank you.
Girl, are you going to cook something tonight, or you just, you know?
Dr. Sheree says, shout out to Sato. I know, right? Sato. Tiger says, oh, I got the mic.
Are you doing it for show? Are you doing it for show, or are you really going to cook something?
Boy, go sit down somewhere. Jamil's a mess. Talking about, are you really going to cook something, or are you just doing it for show? Boy, Jamil's a mess. Tabby says, pure survival. I know, right? Jamil is a mess. Tiger says, I like you. Thank you. Y'all, Jamil is a mess. I had to order groceries. I told you, I got my laundry almost caught up from, these back-to-back trips. Got the groceries ordered so I could put something, the pots and pans are going to be dancing on the stove tonight, y'all. The other days we've been ordering out. But
well, we've been ordering out for months now. I'm glad. You gonna do your potato special?
Yeah, I think I ordered potatoes in there.
I just saw them. That's
okay.
Yes. You know I love your potatoes.
Yes, I'm gonna cook some potatoes.
And whatever else you do with it.
I gotta feed my baby, y'all. I got to cook. I got to make the pots and pans dance tonight. Oh my God. I'm just playing. Let me stop. I'm gonna cook some fish tonight. I think there's some salmon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cook some salmon tonight. Hey, Queen Shay. But yes, y'all, I'm gonna end it because the groceries have came in, y'all. I have to get these groceries put up and gotta cook because my baby, he said he don't want to be ordering out no more. Jamil, I make some fresh pineapple juice, pineapple and cucumber juice, so we can eat a little healthy Because we've been out here gallivanting in these streets, eating up stuff that we should be eating. Y'all know what I mean.
Right, but I do give it, I understand because reason why we're eating out like that so much because, we was in Costa Rica, we've been in New York, going back and forth to the trial. So we got an excuse a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little excuse.
So you give me a pass? Do I get a pass? Okay.
Not a hall pass, but a food pass.
That's a bill crazy talking about I don't give you no hall pass, but I give you a food pass. That thing is a mess. My baby is a mess. Pure survival. Tabby says Jamil need more than a hug from the back lounge. I know, right? I'm about to hug him from the back, the side, the front. I'm gonna have to jump on his neck. Oh my God, he is a mess. Oh my God. D-Dot said, good live, the lounge. Thank you, D-Dot. Thank you. Dr. Sharice is laughing. Oh, dang.
You ain't gonna give me a heart attack talking about, honey, we're making dinner and the Punisher's coming over tonight.
Stop. You know that's you're a mess.
What? You talking about Diddy Glover's Punisher?
Oh no! Oh, absolutely not. Why'd your bill cutting up, y'all? D-Dot says home cooked meals are the best. Oh yes, oh yes. Tamika says, do any of y'all be having nightmares of Diddy trying to come and take y'all cheeks too? Don't fall asleep to Jamila. Channel playing on TV background is all I'm saying. Oh Lord. Y'all is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Tracy says, sounds good. Craig says, thanks. See you. Trey says, you get notifications for those groceries trying to get him out of the room. I know. I'm like ordering from 2 different places. Y'all, I hate to go grocery shopping sometimes. Sometimes, especially on the Sunday fun day, everybody's in the grocery store and you have to be like, excuse me, pardon me. And I'm like, I don't got time. A long time ago, I used to be picking up the stuff, reading the ingredients, trying to check and see. But now I'm like, just go ahead and throw this stuff in the buggy. Let me go ahead and do a grocery order because I don't got time to be going over there. I don't got the time. My nerves is not good when all these people is out and about in the grocery store. I'm like, I just want to get what I need to do and go. So I just do my grocery orders and let that be that. Cause I'm like, I just don't got I just can't no more. I don't know. Maybe because I'm getting old. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But y'all, did I say I'm going to go eat myself? Okay, good. I know you're going to eat something good. Dr. Sri says I can't stand people in the shop, right? I know, right? I'm telling you. Tammy says he was in my house laughing uncontrollably. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. She says, have a great evening, Queen. You too. TikTok says, what do you use on your lips? I use this right here. This is what I use. Maybelline. I got it for $5 at the Wally World. Y'all know if the lounge is cheap, right? We is cheap over here, right? We don't believe in spending a lot of money on simple stuff, right? Oh, not at all, right? We tried to penny pinch. But anyway, Dr. Sheree says, laughing out loud, me too. Yes, I'll be like, oh, wait, hold on. How much is that? That's too much money. That's $20 for that lipstick. Put it back. Y'all got one for $1.99? I will go to the dollar store in a hot New York minute. Family Dollar or actually the dollar store. But when I found this right here at Walmart for $5, and it's a good one because I like the matted one, the one that's not like, because I've been on here with lipstick all on my teeth because it smears off and stuff. This one does not smear off, so I'm like, okay, you sold to the lounge. Y'all got buyers, so I bought 4 of them for $20. So yeah, I be cheap, y'all. I so be cheap. Hey Jay, how are you? Dr. Cherie says Dollar Tree is my jam. Oh yes, y'all. You see these plates over here on the wall? Y'all see them plates? Them is from the dollar store. I got what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 plates. I spray painted them and nailed them to the wall, right? Nailed them to the cross. I am cheap, but I love to decorate. My plants over there, my plants over there dying. But you see that? I made that right there. You see this right right here, I made that too. I am cheap. I make my own. All that stuff on the table, that's from the Dollar Tree. You see all that? Dollar Tree painted, right? Dollar Tree painted. Don't pay attention to my plant. My plant's over there surviving some water. He needs some water. We need to you throw him out and get a new plant, but he's surviving. But yes, I am cheap. When you see El Cheapo in the dictionary, oh, you will see the lounge picture in there because I am cheap, but I love nice stuff. I make it look nice. I would take something from the dollar store, I spray paint that bad boy and make it look like I got it from one of the home stores. I don't be playing. I love to decorate. And I'll show y'all, I guess I'll do like maybe a tour of my house one day. But yes, I love to decorate, and I am cheap. I am the cheap queen. Yes, Temu. I love me some Temu. I'll be on there. They was sending me a notification like, "Girl, you ain't bought nothing this week." I'm like, "Hold on, wait a minute now. Don't be look. It's Sunday, okay? It's Sunday." The Dr. Sheree says, "DIY queen, laughing out loud." Yes, I will take something from the dollar store. I'll paint it up, make it pretty, and put it on the wall, decorate it or whatever. I'm telling you, I love to decorate, but I love stuff to look beautiful and very elegant. But for a whole dollar, for $1, maybe $2, you know what I'm saying? Pam says cheap and cheerful. Oh yes. I'm telling you, yes, cheap. I am very cheap when it comes to decorating, but I be having some visions. Even for my son's house, I decorated his house too. On a dime. I was cheap. I was like, son, I only need these little boards right here. And I already got some paint because, I got a big little arts and craft, section, buckets. I just need to get these boards and I'll paint you some pictures for the spare bedroom. And the pictures came out really cute. But anyway, y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all. Thank you guys for spending y'all Sunday fun day with me here at the lounge. Now, let me tell y'all, if we find out that the judge either approved or disapproved Diddy's mistrial, because he submitted the mistrial just yesterday morning, if we find out it is approved or disapproved, y'all, I'm going live after I cook my baby some a dinner meal. After I cook dinner for us. I am going to go live if we find out if it's approved or disapproved and what's approved or disapproved and what the judge is saying. Because this is the second mistrial that Diddy's lawyers try to throw it out there, toss it up in the air and see if they're going to bite off of it. So we're going to see what is going to be happening, what's going to be popping. And then tomorrow, starting tomorrow, because YouTube has said, oh, your people are usually on around 6 o'clock, 6 to 9 or 10 or something. So I'm gonna start trying to go live according to YouTube to see if how it does. But so I'm gonna start doing my lives, like probably 2 or 3 lives, maybe I guess it's saying from 6 to 10 or something like that. But I may try to squeeze it down from maybe 4 to later, whatever. But we gonna see how it's gonna work out, y'all. We gonna see how it's gonna work out. Happy Sunday fun day. And always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And always, y'all, stay humble as always. Be good, be kind, love on people. Tell somebody that you love them today, because you never know if they might not be with us tomorrow. But always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. I love you guys. Smash the like button as you go out the building. If y'all are on the replay game, smash the like button as y'all come in. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, y'all. And I will see y'all in the next live. Bye-bye.